Hey Mario Karters and Frenzy fans, welcome to our channel.
We've got a fun Strat Chat episode tonight. It's the first couple days of the Yoshi Tour, and we have some fresh new faces on with Strat Chat. We've got Alex Young as well as Clowington. First time joining a Strat Chat. We're excited. He's our newest Frenzy Friend member. So we've had Alex on before, but it's been a while. So let's go ahead and just in case we have some viewers that might not be familiar with you guys, let's kind of go around and introduce yourself. Let us know kind of where you're at in the game, kind of what your goals are, where you're headed, stuff like that. So Clowington, do you wanna start off?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Clowington. I use that for my Mario Kart Tour name and a bunch of other stuff. I came into the game around the Mario vs. Luigi Tour. I tried it at launch. I didn't really like it. I was like, oh, it's a gotcha. But then I came back in Mario vs. Luigi. I started getting into it. And then I think probably the holiday tour, or not, the New Year's 2021 tour, or like the Berlin tours when I really started getting into it. I started Gold Pass only, but I have proceeded to buy many a packs, many a rubies. But I like the game and it gives me the stuff I want. So yeah. I currently just went for my second ACR Top 1000 badge in the Samurai Tour, thanks to the help of the Frenzy fans and several other YouTube Mario Kart Tour people. And I got it. Woo!
Congratulations, man.
Where did you
That's
finish?
awesome.
What number were you?
I don't know the exact number. I think it was like mid 500s. First time was in the Space Tour. It was 771. I remember that one. And then so I went up to like 500. And of course, both times I go for it, it's like above 1.2 mil. But I was like, you know what? I did it. A lot of grinding. My thumb hurts. My fingernail from the first time I did it is still kind of like messed up the way I like pressed down my thumb.
Yeah.
But this time it was a lot easier. My loadouts were a lot better. So yeah.
Frenzy fanboy makes fun of me with my thumbnail because I always like when I grind, I always like end up breaking it.
Oh, yeah. Same issue.
So I'm glad that I'm not the only one in that boat.
Right. No, I'm right there with you. So
Alex
yeah.
had like the bloody finger when he was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I sent you a photo like Christmas time and I was grinding the top 100. Like cut my finger. Well, I cut my thumb from grinding.
Oh.
So everyone in the community send me all the pictures so I have ample evidence that I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
If you've bruised or cut or had your thumb bleed for playing Mario Kart, that should be a new badge. Bloody thumb.
I'll make everybody a badge for it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. We're super stoked to have you on, and
it's an honor to be on.
This is going to be fun. So, Alex Young, welcome back.
Hey guys, meet you, Clowington. Good to see you.
Nice to meet ya. First time.
So we miss Alex Young, by the way. He is one of the coolest guys out there, and I'm so like when we found out that you're going to be on here with us, I was like, yes, it's been way too long.
So for those that are newer to like the YouTube channel or even to like the server, it was our crazy idea with Alex, like 7-8 months ago to start this server together. And he was like one of our original admins. He's
a driving force. So everything that we have now, Alex had his hands all over it too. So
so we definitely appreciate all the time and efforts that you put into the channel to get it to where it is, and definitely are missing you nowadays, but completely understand, it's all about balance and
Mario Kart life balance life.
Yeah. So
I'm glad to join you. I feel like it's been too long since I joined for like a pipe pull or something. So yeah, I had the opportunity today, and I snapped it. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So let everybody know like who you are, where you're from for all the new people.
Yep. So hi guys. Yeah. So I'm from London. I've been playing Mario Kart since the first New Year's tour, so I'm not a day one player. I think the game came out in like maybe the October, and I started on New Year's Eve of 2020? 2020. No, it was 2019, wasn't it? Yeah.
2019 into 2020. Yeah.
Pre-pandemic. Yeah, so I started then, and then I started playing ACR just over a year ago. I think I've got maybe like 27 or 28 top 100, top 1000 appearances. So yeah, veteran of playing top 1000 now. And yeah, my account's got to the point now where I was able to get to top 100 last tour. So yeah, I'm coming off of a bit of a high, and I'm super stoked about that.
Yeah, and you've gone for, how many times did you try to get ACR 100? There was like one or two where it was just like, no.
Yeah, so I really went all in on the Penguin tour. So I'm kind of gold plus. I'd say I vacuum up all of the premium cards, the premium challenge plus, but I desperately try to avoid rubies, so I don't really touch the ruby bands that much. So yeah, going for top 100, the stars need to align, and I thought that they aligned at Christmas, but I finished 103, which was a bit of a disappointment, but it was good though. I learned some lessons that tour. I think that there was a couple of things that I didn't do that I did do this time, and yeah, I crossed the line, so I'm happy.
Okay, so for everybody who's now watching, what's like one of your crystallizing like lessons that you learned? We're gonna help people prevent the same misery.
Yeah, you have to go all in. I lied to myself last time and said I went all in, but I didn't. I could have triple capped one of the gliders that had about 9 maps, the polka dot manta glider. And I was like, it's not a new item. We kind of knew what it was. It's not going to get like many buffs. It gave me good coverage for that tour, but I was like, I'm going to leave it at 595. I'll keep my 10 tickets. And I was like 7,000 short. And if I'd have just like give the 10 tickets, I'd have got another badge there. So I was really salty about that. I'm still really salty now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it back up. Back to your victory.
No,
yeah, that glider. Every time I see that glider and it's got like overlap, I won't use it. I'm like, I'll use whatever else, because I'm just like, I look at that and feel like that's my missed opportunity there. So
Right.
so yeah, you got to go all in. I said to myself last time that I went all in, but I didn't. I left some tickets and I shouldn't have done. Which this time I didn't.
So how many tickets did you use for the Samurai Tour to break?
Oh. Yeah, so I did a count up the other day. I think it was about 65 high-end level up tickets and then nearly 70 uncapped tickets. So I did about 140 high-end tickets. So
That's all in.
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It was, yeah. But I scrolled down this morning and I kind of hoping I might finish top 50, and I finished bang on 50th. So yeah, I've climbed the mountain. I've done what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
That's
We're
awesome.
so happy and so proud of you, and
Yeah.
we're rooting for you the whole time. And like, that's just got to be so satisfying. It's such a cool looking trophy too. Like,
I love it. I'm grateful for you guys' support. I know that like we've been there for each other's top 100 pushes and stuff, and I feel like there's like a club of misery where you finish somewhere between like 01 and 108. Like you did it, Sammy D did it, like I've done it. I feel like you can't get top 100 unless you get like a really crushing narrow miss. Like it's like a badge of honor.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a rite of passage, right? Like, you have to get so close, and then it just like whets your appetite even more. You're like, oh no, that's it. Next time. No excuses.
And I'm happy you got it. Also, super grateful, because this is a flashback a little bit to a couple months ago. But the only ACR badge that I've ever gotten, Alex was like my biggest cheerleader. Every day he's like, "You're doing so good. Keep it up. Do this. Do this." It was so much fun.
Yeah, that was the New Year's tour, and like a heck of a tour to go for it. Like huge scoring, and I know that you were a little bit reluctant, and yeah, I really wanted to get you over the line, and you did. You did amazing.
That was awesome. So I'm grateful for you, and you've kind of like set a pace in the community too with ACR projections. So ACR projections originated with Alex. He first started on Reddit, providing them there, and then brought them into different servers, and has kind of handed off the baton in a lot of ways. But a lot of the stuff that we're seeing in the ACR world is originated from this guy right here.
Yeah.
Really like amazing to see how the projections have been like taken forward by Nindino and
Rashid.
yeah, that's it, Rashid. They've been doing it, like their numbers are spot on. Yeah, and I mean, I was on the receiving end of it last tour, like, you know, checking in on Rashid's predictions, like, you know, is he 6? What's it going to be? And yeah, like they're doing a great job. So yeah, I'm glad to have handed the baton over.
That's awesome. Well, I'm just excited you're here. So should we dive into?
Yeah. So speaking of strategy and making and setting and making goals, we're going to take a little dive into this week's ranked with the Frenzy Fan race score predictor calculator that you can find on the Frenzy Fans Discord. Super easy. You just join for free and then go to the Frenzy Fans calculator like channel thingy, and I update it on like the first day of every tour. Has all these little pictures and stuff. I don't know if you can zoom out, like kind of pinch to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so there's like the picture of the race, and I kind of pre-fill in some of the information in there, but the majority of the calculator is really intended for the user to be able to put in like your particular loadouts and see kind of what you project, like the score that you can project. So Clowington was gracious enough to download a fresh copy. I don't know, have you already like filled out another version of it already?
I have it on my desktop, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this one's fresh.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. So if you want to just kind of go ahead, and I'm kind of interested to see, since we haven't really talked, like you and I personally, on, you know, like how to use the calculator, I'm a little interested to see like how you use it. And so if you just kind of want to walk through how, like when you open a fresh copy, what it is that you do, and kind of just walk through and take us for the ride.
Yeah, okay, awesome. I usually go in order of the races. So I'm on 1-1, which is the first ranked course, which is Yoshi Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I enter in my player number, which is pretty low, don't judge me. 115.
There you go.
I feel like you and I are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. And when I did my first ACR, I was player level 89, I want to say.
Whoa.
And then I've also... Oh, thank you. So yeah, that one, it was a struggle because I was scoring so many less points per race than everybody else. So I was constantly checking the top 1,000 ACR projections by Alex. So it was a lot. So
to get to 1,000 in the two tours that you did with such a high cutoff on such a sort of low player level compared to what other competitive players will have, he's a huge achievement, dude. So well done.
Oh, well, thank you. I tried. Okay, so then the actions. So the left action was said 180. I'm assuming that's coin box, right?
Yeah, but
So,
like
and
a
then
plus skill. Mm-hmm.
Right, a plus skill. And then the right action is a skill that's not coin box. So for Yoshi Valley, I'm using Donkey Kong Jr.'s SNES.
Okay.
So I'm gonna type in 150 because these triple bananas. You can kind of rack up more actions, but I'm just gonna put 150.
Yeah.
And then I usually leave the bonus points per action blank, or not blank, but the same. Would that be correct to do so?
Yeah, so I try and get that as close to what you're actually going to get as possible, depending on your cart, like what shelf it's on and what level it's at. It might fluctuate by a point or two.
Okay.
But this will get you fairly close. If you ever have a question on it, you can just run it a couple of times, get like some nonstop combos, and just divide the bonus points that you get at the end of the race by the actions that you performed. And then that'll be like a little bit more accurate for you and your
driving style.
Yeah, driving style and
Gotcha.
loadout and stuff like that. So yeah, this just kind of gets you off to a good start. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually I just leave it the same, and my scores are pretty even with what the calculator says. So
Cool.
it's been pretty spot on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna type in or pick high end for which is already filled in the calculator for the driver because I'm using Donkey Kong Jr.
Okay.
And he is level 6.
Ooh, there you go.
And
Good.
then-
I'm jealous. I got Junior.
You don't have them?
And you know what, he's like had so many amazing like rank weeks in the last like 6 months.
Yeah, I finally took him up to level 6.
Yeah, he is very strong. I usually play, other than the times I went for ACR, I usually just dump everything I have into each week's ranks. So that's why my Donkey Kong Jr. is so high up, just because he's always there. He's always there.
Yeah.
So he's double uncapped. So I put 1190. And there is a drop-down menu,
Mm-hmm.
which allows you to pick that.
Yeah. So I'm curious, have either of you used like any of these me suits? And do you have like multiple me suits that changes the...
I have the me suits, however, not all of them, but I have some. However, I haven't had to use any for ranked ever, so I haven't
Okay.
had to put in anything. However,
Yeah.
I have used drivers that haven't had max base points even after uncaps. So I've typed in my own before.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
So I could go in here and
Yeah. So there's
type it in.
There's the keyboard icon right there, just on the other
Yeah, so say he wasn't max and he was like 1040.
Mm-hmm.
You could just put that in there.
Yep. And then
Unlimited.
it'll calculate it just the way that the game would. So
Right.
Hey,
And then
Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, Alex, you said that you are using Mii's. How are you liking them? What's your take on them?
out of necessity, is it an evil necessity?
It's a proper deal with the devil. It really is. I mean, they're ugly. I do not like. I don't like the volume of them. I don't like how many got dropped at the same time. I don't like the noises they make. I don't like their faces. I don't like designing my own face. I don't like anything about them. But I've had to like put tickets into them. So I've got Donkey Kong, the giant banana one. He's at 5, single uncapped, so like 1040. And then last tour, on Wario RT on rank week 2. This is why I'm in a problem. This is why I'm here today. I need your advice. This is why I'm in the hole. I took the Lucky 7 one, the King Boo to 5 as well. I spent all my tickets like to get him to 5, and I've got nothing left this week basically. So this is like going to be my quandary for my ranked week. But yeah, so I've got 2 at 5, the Lucky 7 and the Giant Banana, but I don't like it.
You got to do what you got to do for that ACR badge.
Right? Yeah. Do whatever it takes.
My gamble, not gamble, but my reasoning is Nintendo have put so much weight and so many eggs in the Mii basket. They cannot let it fail, right? They have to let it succeed because everybody will be really annoyed if they like waste their rubies and precious resource on me. They have to make them a success. So like, I've just begrudgingly gone in on these 2 with premium skills in the hope that comes through, but I don't like it.
So you don't like it?
Just so that we're clear.
Yeah, you just Thank you. I was a little confused.
Oh, okay.
All right, Clowington.
So what card are you driving here?
So for the card, I'm using a high end. I don't even think there's a super on there. But so I noticed on the calculator, I remember watching a previous episode, you put super just so people know that they can change it to like normal, super, or high end.
For sure.
So that there's an option.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using the Tanuki cart.
Okay.
Which I've seen that has been getting buffed. I try to see what other people are using and what they're bringing up. And then for the glider,
a little shameless plug. We've been doing these most valuable items.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I think we're up to 3 tours worth of people filling out this survey of all of the items that they've been using in ranked. And so we're going to be coming out with one this weekend. And the thing that made me think of this was the Tanuki cart. So if you're watching this now and you're thinking anything about the Tanuki cart, make sure that you watch the episode.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool.
Okay, and then for the glider, I'm using the golden wings, which are level 6.
Nice.
And triple uncapped.
Wow. Look at you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I once again ranked buff. So
Now, are you one, because everybody plays the game a little bit different, but the Tanuki cart is available in a pack. Are you one to buy a pack to level up, or are you more...
yes.
Okay.
Maybe 3 times, maybe not. Who knows?
Who knows?
But that one also had Tanuki Rosalina, who has an extreme amount of courses that aren't covered by Coinbox or any other like plus skill. So I was like, you know what? This is the time to do it. So
Did you buy the 3 packs in this tour for it? Is that
for Tanuki Rosalina? I did, yes.
Yeah.
And that's
because I also
it's level 4.
Yeah, and I also put I think 1 ticket on it, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, here's the interesting thing. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the packs this week because I've said it before, but it's driving me bonkers that they are equating like 5 of the bonus point tickets with like a driver, like, or whatever. It's driving me bonkers. And they've done that with a couple of the packs this week. And so I feel like you get the most bang for your buck with the Tanuki and Rosalina pack. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Rosalina with the Tanuki cart. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never buy the pack that is the one item with the 90 rubies just because I feel like there's no value in that.
Yeah.
Just like, give me 2. If I'm spending $40 on a pack, US dollars, if I'm spending $40, I better get 2 high ends, you know?
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
that's my whole mentality on that. And don't get me
don't know why-
started on the driver tickets.
They never did this. This was like a once in a blue moon thing. And then since level 8 dropped, this is like 3 tours in a row they've done it. I don't know why they're doing it. It's really annoying. I don't buy packs, but
Yeah, it's super annoying too, especially now that we're not getting as many high ends in the shop. I feel like I'm getting a lot more of those points. What's the name? Point boost tickets? Is that what they're called?
The red ones?
Yeah, the red ones.
Mhm.
Points boost tickets?
Point boost ticket.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm getting so many more of those. I'm like, why would I buy them in here? Yeah.
I was really tempted by the black great sale like two tours ago. It had like great cover. I really needed some dupes of it, and I could have definitely talked myself into getting some packs for it if it had another item, but it didn't. And I was like, I'm not getting it.
Yeah. So Mario, if you're listening, get your crap together and give us the stuff we want. Anyway, sorry. Okay.
All right. No, you're fine. So now it's saying my estimated score is about 32,880. And right now my score in game is about 27,000. That's because my runs have been pretty poor.
Yeah.
So that seems like it would be around there.
Okay.
However,
Do you have your game? Do you have your game? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I could open it.
Yeah, do it. I sounded so demanding. I'm like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Open up your
Just
Mario
do
Kart.
it.
Do it now.
Yeah. Okay. So the Frenzy fans calculator said 32,000, and right now my runs have been pretty poor. So I go to Yoshi Valley right now, it's 27.6. So I go into the driver section and I have Donkey Kong Jr. I can't invest in this guy right now just because I don't have as you see, I have 0 driver tickets.
How deep is he in the pipe for you?
So click on the level.
For Yoshi?
Yeah, click on the level. Oh.
So yeah, I have 0 driver tickets.
Oh shoot.
It's been rough. Every single week I'm investing in something.
Mm-hmm.
So Yoshi will be a long-term project. So what was your question, Frenzy Fangirl?
Oh, how deep in the pipe did you have to go for him?
9-10 pulls.
No.
Oh,
It was rough.
shoot.
But I pulled for Peach Yukata just because Peach is my favorite Mario character, and she was I got 8 high ends and like 40 pulls, so it's like karma coming back around for Yoshi. So yeah, he was a lot. And then I double uncapped the Tanuki card, but I have to grind the base point still, so I didn't add that in yet.
Good call.
And then got the golden wings.
Strong loadout.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. It is
Depends
a strong
what your
loadout,
ranked is
but
like. Yeah.
Someone has 126k right now, and
Yeah, what are their loadouts? 7-6.
it's looking rough, very rough. So I think
wow.
next week I might go all in just because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Double uncapped, gold Yoshi.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. I don't know, but I feel like we might have the same person in ranked. I'll look while you continue.
Yeah, I'm tier 68, so I don't know if it like matches people in tier like 68, 69, 67, like with the same people.
Yeah, maybe.
But level 8 Meowser might save me, but we'll see.
There you go.
So Maple Treeway Tease, Meowser. If I was to invest in rank this week with cart tickets, it would be this cart right here, the Sakura Quick Shop.
Okay.
There's a lot of tracks.
Wait,
And it's
you
been
got
very
that-
useful.
Did you get that one last week or last tour?
Yeah, so it was level 4, and then I actually pulled the pipe twice, so I got it 2 times.
Cool.
So now it is level 5. And I got Silver Star Shoot, which is in ranked this week and next week.
Double feature.
Yeah.
So it is a double feature. And I will have enough glider tickets. So if I did want to invest in this week, I would take it to 7
Okay.
for Maple Treeway T.
And
But I
how
definitely
many-
could improve.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, how many glider tickets do you have? Do you have enough to?
I currently have 3, but I haven't bought one yet from the tier shop.
Okay.
So I definitely could
Cool.
take it to 7. And then Daisy Hills RT. Yoshi's on both, I believe. Yeah, he is. But my Mario's already level 6, 1400.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was so sad that they did that.
Yeah. What are they gonna do?
Yeah. Plus his track comes like once a year. So
Yeah.
it's like, wow. Red Turbo Yoshi. I'm using a super, I believe. Yep. And then gliders. I went all in on the glittering parasol. It's gotten okay buffs. Like at some tracks, like newer tracks is good, like Mushroom Gorge T, I think it's good on, which is why I upgraded it. So it's nice to get a buff because my older stuff for this is not the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my loadouts.
So I kind of actually, I enjoy that when I see that I've got one item that's, you know, like level 6 or level 7, and then like all the rest are like level 1. It's like, okay.
And yeah.
Kind of feel like I've invested like correctly, maybe, at least when it comes to that one track, instead of having, you know, 5 or 6 that are all at level 7, or
Right, well,
5 or 6 that are all level 1. It's like,
as an example for that, like I go here and like, oh, Toadette's level 5, but the other one's level 1. Exactly. So it works out like that.
Yeah.
So if I go back to this cup, so I've grinded Daisy Hills RT pretty extensively. I haven't really I've gotten double coin box frenzy run. So if I go to the calculator,
Okay.
and let's see here. How do I get it to? Sorry.
Yeah, so the check in the upper left-hand corner, the check mark.
Oh, gotcha.
That'll bring back the tabs. There you go.
So yeah, so if I go to 1-2, which would be the second race. So the player level will carry over from the first race. You don't have to enter that in again. I'm going with Mario Tuxedo. So I'm going to put 165 for my actions.
Do you remember what you got with your double coin frenzy run?
I believe it was around 160. The coin boxes were on that part with the balloon, so I didn't get all the coins that I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I definitely can improve.
Yeah, that 165, when I was putting it in there, I was like, should we go to like 180, 200? I think if you play it for long enough, you could probably squeeze out like closer to 200, but...
With like a triple frenzy and...
Well, I saw something on Reddit that was like 220, and I'm like, well, I'm not grinding 220 actions on that course.
You know, you can feel free to change that number as you see
if you feel like you could grind a little more.
It's just kind of numbers to get you started, and if you want to invest more time, then you can up your actions, or if you have the resources, you can invest the tickets, and then just kind of see, you know, what the ballpark projected score that you would get would be.
So yeah, you see 39,755 right here, and if you go to the app, 39,490, so that's around the same.
Yeah.
So
is it the same? Oh, you already filled out. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
So I just filled out the Daisy Hills RT.
I didn't even see you.
Yeah, I did it stealthily.
It's really easy to use once you...
Yeah, it's very easy. I mean, you guys have streamlined it, so just so you enter a couple of things and boom.
Cool.
And then for Maple Treeway T, I think, yep. Same thing. So I'm gonna put 200. I think if you grind a lot, like triple coin box or double coin box or something, you could get a lot.
You know what, right? I'm shooting for like 250 on this track. I think it's a monster. You can really rack up the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long one.
I love it as well. It's such a fun track. I was like properly happy when I saw it in ranked.
But does this one have 2 gliding parts that are both right after the coin boxes or the item boxes?
It does. Yes, it does.
I feel like there's, of the 6 boxes, 4 times that you hit them, you're gliding, which is just
you need singles on those glider ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 coin box frenzies and the cannon, so womp womp.
Right.
So if you see here, this says 48,680. And I haven't really grinded Maple Treeway T that much. But if you go back to Mario Kart Tour, I got 45,614 with I think a coin box and a coin.
Yeah.
Which would so I definitely had room for improvement. But if you go back into the app and say I wanted to upgrade the Sakura Quick Shot to 6, and I wanted to upgrade the Silver Star Shoot to 7, you could see how much your score could improve. So I could go from what my current score is, 45,614.
Yeah.
I could go all the way up to 51,080. So you gotta look at who you're up against in ranked and how much you can improve and stuff like that.
It's another 5 or 6K.
Cool. Well, how are you feeling about your rank? Is there anything that you're like on the borderline on? Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Because I know Alex does.
Yeah, not this. Because this guy has so much. I don't even know if I can pass him, so I might go all in next week.
Yeah.
Which my loadouts, honestly, I haven't grinded any of these, but my loadouts are somewhat better, like 666 for this one. which I could upgrade those if I needed to.
Yeah, that's a solid lineup though.
And this one, I'm scared for this one though, because if I don't go all in this week, and I do next week, and where is he? Someone has like a level 8 Mario Hakama. If you go to his unlocks,
Yep.
you'll see Donut Plains 2 RT. And I feel like we might see that a lot. We might see level 8 Pink Gold Peach in the future. We might see level 8 Rosalina Swimwear, Santa Bowser.
Yeah.
So it's just, will I get that person that has level 8 Mario Hakama?
100%.
Yeah.
Alex is predicting it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely will.
So yeah, this is the double feature, the Silver Star Shoe.
Okay, cool.
And then this one is a little sketchy.
I don't even have a cart on this one. I don't buy many packs, but I am so regretful at this stage for not getting the Hakama pack last week.
Yeah, this one.
The Armored Rider.
Because I do not, this is the
I
first
mean-
time in a long time I have not had a top shelf something.
That's my biggest fear in my entire life right now, not having a top shelf.
Right. And there's like, unless I want to pull week 2 pipe, there's no way I can get one. And I'm definitely not pulling week 2 pipe.
Right.
Mario is officially gotcha.
He has officially got
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I think I might go for the week 2 pipe just because I'm a huge Birdo fan.
Yeah.
I like this card and I like Birdo, which is why I'm upset because if I don't get first either week, I won't get the
Oh, yeah.
Birdo Misu. I got the other 2, but. And will it be really useful for me? No, but I want it, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, those 10 extra base points, even if you don't use the suit for like actual racing, the 10 bonus points, when you get that gold me suit.
Oh, that's right.
In 5 years.
So I'm only tier
Nintendo.
68, so.
I'm so cross with Mario with the gold me suit. Got that dangling carrot like hanging over, making me make these irrational, terrible rank decisions on my items, so I level up.
Right. They're kind of brilliant at what they do, but at the same time, it just makes them fun.
I'm really hoping that they don't have like the Bowser tour, the same tour that the gold me suit becomes available, because I will have to have saved up like 44 tickets to be able to get both of them to level 8.
Oh,
I just don't.
Yeah.
have.
that would be rough.
So
Cool.
So yeah, that's how you use the
So then
calculator
if you
for
go
the
over-
rank trace.
if you go over one more tab, so in here it kind of shows you like the summary. Okay, so
If you were to level those things up, because
Yeah.
it's taken into
Yeah.
account.
So this is what if I say put tickets in the Sakura Quick Shot and the Silver Star Shoe. Let's just say I did.
mhm.
It gets you kind of close, but
It still wouldn't be enough. So
yeah. Or if it's even worth it. So
right now the calculator is telling me save my tickets because maybe if I didn't use the calculator, I'd be like, oh, I can just throw tickets on this and I'll be good. But then I wouldn't be good. So it's actually a really handy tool that you can use. And then if you keep scrolling, you'll see Bowser's Castle R, Donut Plains 2 RT, and Yoshi Valley T for the Fire Bro Cup.
You could probably save your tickets and still finish in the top 3 this tour, so this week. So I'd
Yeah.
say
Yeah, ranking up's what important. So that's definitely
One thing I like to
Good.
do as well is I feel like Nintendo usually does a pretty good job of having like one course where it's like a returning course that I have like really good loadouts for. And so like I'll use the calculator and see, okay, I'm actually not planning on like leveling anything up in this one because I've already leveled things up. But I'll grind on that one for like the first 2 or 3 days, just really trying to get as many action counts. So like Alex, you were saying, you're like, I'm actually shooting for 250, right? There have been some. So what was it? I think it was like 2 tours ago. There was a Calamari Desert where I think I had like 140 or 150 actions in it, but I ended up getting like a double coin box frenzy with every other box was a normal coin box. I got like 195 actions, completely blew my anticipated score like out of the water. And I was like, oh, like this changes stuff now, right? Like if I can get the run on a really strong course, like say you want to get like the 250, let's go back to your Maple Treeway T. Go ahead and
so yeah, 250.
put in 250 there.
which is hard to get, but if you were able to pull that off.
Yeah, you just never know if like every single item box that you get is some type of coin flavored
I think that's one of the reasons why we love this game, but also hate this game, is you can grind for like 15 hours. I've never done that, by the way. You can grind for 15 hours and not get the runs, or you can just open up your app and play like one game while you're on a park bench and get like a triple frenzy, and it's so frustrating and so invigorating at the same time.
So last tour, there was, I can't remember what track it was. Mushroom Gorge R with Meowser. My lord, I spent so long on that track trying to get the run. I must have spent about 5 hours on it. I never really got it in the end. I moved on to Calamari Desert. Despise those tracks. The coin box ones are just brutal. First run, triple coin box frenzy. Bang, done. Put the phone down. Walked out of the room. Done.
It's so unstable.
So last week we were actually driving in like the middle of nowhere, southern Utah. Like we were actually avoiding the highway, so because there was this bridge that was under construction, and so it was cheaper or like faster to go like the long route.
Yeah.
And it was my very first. I had you drive.
I was driving, so he could play Mario Kart.
It was my very first of the day, and it was something for ranked. It was the Ninja Hideaway RT.
Yeah.
And I had like a gold Shy Guy at like level 5. And I was just really needing something.
This is like 3 minutes before we're about to hit this gorge where we drop service.
Yeah, there was like no service. So the first time I'm playing it, I'm not expecting anything. I'm really just like trying to get coins. 1 coin frenzy. 2 boxes later, another coin frenzy.
About this time, I dropped from 80 miles per hour to like 55 miles per hour. Like,
then I get the 3rd coin frenzy. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't drop service. Don't drop service. But it was like so random.
Yeah.
Like complete badges, like super hard. And it was like the very, very last. I was, that last little stint where you're coming up. I was in 2nd, and like Bowser, like Santa, he was there. I had a red shell, but he had a bomb on his butt, and I was able to like just barely get far enough away and like get him. And then like I had a mushroom that just barely eked me out. And so
lucky.
Like you just never know when you're just gonna get like that one run or spend forever trying to get it.
Yeah. My palms are sweaty just hearing that story.
Right.
So fortunately, I was able to keep service. Like it paused on that last, like when you push next and it like doesn't go. It was like waiting. I was like, please, 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 please. And it finally took. And I got like, it was 10,000 more points.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go back to your summary screen, because now with the reactions. So that would get you to 120.
Let's see, yeah, if I sat there and grinded and got the run, I could. But then you don't know, is the other person gonna get that ticket? So so I usually like to wait till like the last day or the day before to see. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, wait, was the Maple Treeway one that you're using the Sakura?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is if I use tickets to level up my stuff.
See, that puts you in like a frustrating position too, because it's like I could grind and get that, but I don't know if I need to level up until I actually grind and get that, and then it's too late.
Yeah. But if there's a course that you know that you're not going to spend tickets on because it's just not like on your radar, even if it's not like your strongest course, you might want to try that one and see if you get like the really good run that gives you 2 or 3, maybe 4K more points.
Let's see if I put in like 185 on Daisy Hills RT, which shouldn't be like too hard with enough time. So you would jump up to 43. So then if I go to, then it'd be almost 131K. So
yeah,
it's always the question if you should or not.
Yeah. So it's kind of a dynamic game, right? Where you spend time on certain things. I'm not one to like just kind of like play all 3 like on the first day, and I always like focus all my energy on one till I get the run. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not going to come back to it. If I am going to spend tickets, it's not going to be on this one. And I move on to the next one, and I focus on that for a couple of days, and then I save the very last one for like the last day or 2.
I don't play like that at all.
So
Sounds horrible.
It all depends on how you want to play.
But I support it.
So
cool. All right. So Alex Young, what is your you prepped us with this big question.
Yeah, I mean, there's no screen sharing needed from me because my ranked is pretty moot. I am bankrupt. I've got nothing in the tank. like my top 50 run, like I'm out. I went into this tour with 1 driver ticket, no kart, and 1 glider. So the cupboard is empty. So last tour, I hammered the special pipe. I can't remember what they called it. Whatever the pipe with King Bob was in.
Shinobi?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Good memory.
So I hit it hard. Can I just say as well, I got absolutely killed on the single pulse. Like, I'm so glad that I didn't join for a pipe pull, because it would have made for like the worst content, because I had to go to 50 on both pipes to end up coming away. Like, I was behind the count on every one. So yeah, I got hammered by both on single pulls. But along the way, I came away with 3 pink Shy Guys. So I have a level 3 pink Shy Guy. There's basically 3 driver tickets available. Neil, you're normally good on these figures, but like with the premium pass, I don't know where they all come from, but my numbers tell me that there's 3 with a token shop and all the other places. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, I actually was putting that together today.
Can I just say that infographic is amazing. Love that.
Yeah, so we're going to be posting that here soon. So it actually looks like we get 2 driver tickets that are available.
Do you want to put it up?
Yeah. So
plus the 15K one, right?
Nope. So this one isn't. So if you have the resources and buy the tier shop stuff, then that's an extra one. Yeah.
Oh
but
yeah. So
that include that in here.
That gets us to 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You'd get 3.
You're about to just nuke my whole point. I might as well just left if there's only 2, because there's no point in even carrying on. But yeah, okay. So that gives me 4. So my choices as follows, basically: Giant Banana, Ninja Shy Guy to 5. Spend 4 tickets on getting from 3 to 5, or spend 4 tickets and get Coinbox Yoshi from 1 to 4. So it's Giant Banana versus Coinbox, really. That's where we are. So yeah. What like, I know the obvious meta sort of decision generally is Coinbox, but I don't know. Is this an exception? What are your thoughts?
So can you go over to your app, Clowington?
Oh yeah.
So that we can see, because I'm
a visual alert.
Yeah. So if we can go to the drivers here. Okay. So you've got the middle 2. We're talking about the middle 2. You've got Pinja and what do you call him? Gegshi. Old Yoshi. All right. So right now, what's your goal Yoshi at? Is it at level 1?
Yep. I've got him at the pipe.
Okay. And then you've got your Pinja at currently level 3.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, so you're considering taking either to level 4. Is that right?
Either Ninja goes to 5 because I
Ninja
spend
would go to 5. Okay.
I spend 4 tickets 5, or I spend the 4 tickets on Coinbox Boy.
Ooh. What do you think, Clowington?
Well, Yoshi right now he has some, is it like 4 unique courses right now for no overlap with Yoshi? Oops, sorry.
Yeah, 4. Mm-hmm.
So he's a Yoshi Valley, Mushroom Gorge, Yoshi Circuit R, and I think Maple Treeway RT.
Yep.
Which he would have all at level 3. If you
he is a triple feature in ranked, so I'm curious what the other courses are, what the 3 courses.
Do you have Meowser high on the Maple Treeway one?
Is this me?
Yeah, sorry, Alex.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you know what, right? I've got massive deja vu because I went all in on my top 100 run on the Penguinette tour, which was the tour before Meowser dropped. So both times I've absolutely emptied my tank before the Coinbox comes. So it's massive deja vu. Also, Tuxedo Mario, right? For me, utterly useless. He never ever appears in ACR basically, and in ranked, it's like once in the blue moon. The one ranked time that he really come to the forefront was the New Year's tour, when he had 3 ranked tracks. I've got him at level 2. He's basically dead to me. He's still at 2, so I don't even have him for the stupid Daisy Hills track either. So, I mean, I'm at tier 73. I'm probably going to get killed in ranked, so this probably might even be a moot point. But just thinking, like, to desperately try and maintain my level, at least to finish in top 5, I'm going to have to do something to one of those drivers. So
what's your Yellow Pit Crew Toad? Because Yellow Pit Crew Toad has Daisy Hills RT.
1.
You have him at 1?
Yeah.
How many super tickets do you have?
No, I've got nothing. I'm out.
Even super. Okay.
I took Toadette, Warrior, and Bowser up last tour for the spotlight coverage they had.
Nice.
So are you
planning
on using like Shy Guy, like the original Shy Guy? Do you have him at level 7?
I've got 7. I've got level 7 double capped Red Yoshi at Daisy Hills.
Okay, cool. That's solid.
Yeah, I'll take that. But it's not coin box. Basically, it's not the 1407 tuxedo Mario that everyone else is rocking around with on my rank list.
Yeah. So I don't know if a level 4.
The 4's not going to beat a double coin run with Yoshi.
Yeah.
And as you said earlier on, that track's a hard coin box track with the umbrella, not the umbrella thing, the hot air balloon thing.
The gliding.
So I guess the real question is, if you're gonna get killed and ranked, but still want to invest to maybe not killed, but like, you know, if you're not gonna place top 3 in ranked and you're gonna have to stay put, what's the better long term?
I need to maintain. I need to get.
Yeah.
I've already won 1 week behind everybody else because I'm at 73, not 74. So I can't drop. I have to maintain, which is why I made a stupid decision last week to spend tickets on King Boo, which got me in this position in the first place. So yeah, dropping down's not an option, and I'm going to have to spend something to maintain. So it's either the banana or the coin box. My thoughts are this, right? Go on, Neil. Actually, you go first because you had your finger in there to make a point.
So the other course that he's on is Bowser Castle R, which I'm assuming you took King Bomb Gold to 8 and triple capped.
Yep.
And so you wouldn't be using.
Yeah, he'll just be a single feature for him.
Because I think. Oh, is it level 7 or level 8 that?
I've got King Bob on Bowser.
It's level 8
level
that
8.
he unlocks here. Okay. All right. Yep. So you would use him. Okay. So you're really only gonna, even though he's available 3 times, you would really only use him twice, and it would be this week.
Yep.
So
only use him once.
Oh yeah, because you would use the level 7.
Just to clarify. Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay. So sorry. Keep on going, Alex.
Well, what I was going to say was, right, now we're going to get highbrow. We're going to talk some economics, okay? So when I was in college, I did economics for a period. And one of the things that I covered was the law of diminishing returns. And basically, this was over 10 years ago, so I'm sketchy as anything. But my general working knowledge of the law of diminishing returns is that you have like an arc like this, right? And it like gets divided into 3. So you've got the up, the middle, and then the down. And my view on coin box is year 1, when we had like 2, 3, 4 coin boxes, when we had Vacation Peach, when we had like Swimwear, Hakama, you know, when they were really rare, they covered like 9, 10, 11 tracks. Then obviously year 2 comes along, we get another 4, and they get another 5. And then we kind of like plateau a little bit. You know, if we're talking about the peak usage of unique coin box coverage, we're probably looking at about 5 or 6 maps, right? Now I wonder whether this Yoshi is the start of this part of the law of diminishing returns, where what's the ceiling that we can really expect in terms of like unique coverage? Is maybe he's got now, the 4, maybe that it? Like, does he get a couple of buffs, maybe gets to 6? But let's be honest, right? That RT track he's got now, useless. Might as well be a city track. You never ever seen a Maple Treeway RT. So it's unique to him, but we see it in Blue Moon. And I'm pretty sure the Mushroom Gorge one is covered by the Gold Me suit. So that'll be dead in like 2 tours. So he's 4 actually realistically gets slashed to 2. So give him some buffs and you might get up to 5. And that's why I'm wondering whether Coinbox was the must invest. Go in early, go in high. But I don't know whether now it necessarily is as much with just the sheer volume that there are. And if you are a player like myself, who's quite far in on the game, that's got lots of other level 7 coin boxes, it's a lot of investment to get it up to a comparable level. And then you also have to think about his size as well. He's not the biggest compared to Meowser or King Bob or other ones. So I don't know. And also, Giant Banana is hella fun. There's nothing better than getting an amazing Giant Banana frenzy and like just wreaking like havoc and just seeing the action counter go up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether we've reached the point on Coinbox where we're kind of going here, and I don't know whether to go in a different direction. Go the banana.
Can I ask you an economics question?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to assume that Coinbox drivers are like this solo individual part of the game, but you still have like Pink Ninja like going on that same curve. So kind of. So point being is that curve that you're talking about, how does that affect, let's say, Pinja?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a really good point. And it works perfectly for the Lord of Diminishing Returns because of the scarcity of Giant Banana drivers. So we've obviously got Sunshine Mario, we've got the DK Me, and then we've got Pinja. That's it, right? There's no other Giant Banana high-ends. So, you know, you probably have to put them alongside Boomerang and Lucky 7 though, and lump them all together and put them on their own little graph. But if you're just strictly talking about Giant Bananas, they're so scarce and rare that he's going to get good coverage for sort of unique Giant Banana coverage.
Okay, but how does that relate? So I guess, let's say you have Giant Banana and a Coinbox driver. Who do you choose?
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to be Coinbox.
So in that case, doesn't this also apply to that diminishing return theory because it's kind of on the same like train? Now tell me if I like challenging people's theories.
So I think what Alex is saying though is that right now the game's kind of getting saturated with Coinbox.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the amount of tracks, like right now we're just seeing like a bunch of overlap. And so the value of a Coinbox driver that's introduced to the game now isn't the same as when it was introduced to the game, like say a year and a half ago.
100%.
And so I think he's saying that
I think one of the most lucrative things at the moment is non-Coinbox overlap. So having like Penguin Toadette, you know, she was a driver that you and I both pulled for. I wasn't particularly happy about double capping her for my foul run, but my lord, she has come in trumps because she's had amazing non-Coinbox buffs, and you know she's up to like 9 or 10 tracks now. I don't know. I mean, everybody's coverage is different, obviously, but she's got real good coverage, and I wonder whether the prospect of Pinja having 6 or 7 non-Coinbox maps and an amazing skill trumps having a smaller sized Coinbox driver that might have only 4 tracks.
Yeah. I like that theory.
Yeah. So
I don't know whether we've reached, like, as I say, as you said, a saturation point, and whether I don't know whether it is an automatic level up straight away for me. The gold Yoshi.
Yeah. I think the main question that is at the top of my mind right now, just with this whole conversation in theory, is because I totally get what you're saying about the saturation between like now versus how it used to be. Mm-hmm. But if Coinbox is always going to trump Giant Banana for like ranked in ACR, does that then potentially, because we don't know what Pinja is going to be buffed to, does that then potentially diminish like his potential, knowing that at any point in time Meowser can be popped on his course? Or
I mean, this is the beauty of it, right? Everything's speculative. You know, we sit here and we make all of these like informed, rational decisions that are made utterly useless and irrelevant 2 weeks later when the new tour comes with whatever buffs come. So yeah, I mean, guessing game, who knows? But yeah, it could go either way.
What's going to get you more points this week? Do you know?
This is my other question. I was hoping that the tool could answer that for me. What are we saying? You know, the difference. I've not even touched this track yet. Since I finished my grind for top 50, I'm done. I've barely played the game, so I haven't even played these new tracks. What are we saying in terms of Giant Banana versus Coinbox? Someone said to me that the track's really windy, so maybe it's not an optimum Giant Banana track, but I don't know whether that holds any water. What are your thoughts?
I haven't driven it. What's your take, Clowington?
So for Yoshi Valley, I got a triple banana frenzy, and I've been going the long way. There's a cannon it like takes you further back in placings though, but you get more actions that way. I think there might be another way which gives more actions, but that's the way I've been going. I got a triple banana frenzy with DK Jr. and I got maybe 1 hit on that section.
Yeah,
However,
there's a place, it splits into 4, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
4 different paths. But however, maybe the way the item box is, I think it pops up with what frenzy or whatever items you're gonna get before you start like changing paths. So maybe you can like change your path to where you see you're in the box going if you got giant banana or triple banana or lucky 7 or whatever.
Yeah, the main issue with that course though is there's literally like a good section of the course where there's 4 paths and there might only be like 2 of the.
Yeah, if the AI doesn't follow down your path, then
Yeah.
okay.
Because that's happened to me. I've had the triple banana frenzy several times through that, and I get like 1, maybe 2 hits, and it's beyond frustrating.
And part of the track is wide too, and there are multiple half pipe sections, so you don't know where the bots are gonna go.
See, I was using Giant Banana last tour on the Waluigi pinball and also on the track where you got the triple coin frenzy, the RT one. Really narrow, like really linear. So the AI are like morons, just go like lemmings off a cliff. Do you know what I mean? Straight into these giant bananas. Whereas if you've got 4 paths and it's really windy and there's cannons, maybe not. But then I probably should actually pull my finger out and race the track.
Yeah, there's one part of the course where maybe there's more than one part, but there's one part I'm remembering right now where it gets really, really thin, but the actual length of that portion is very small. So
what about straights for like Coinbox Frenzy? Is there good straights on it, or is it again does the windiness hamper that?
There's a lot of windiness, but I still feel like you'd pick up more coins than you would get banana hits.
Yeah, there's a couple of sections, I think, especially after I think the 3rd item box, where it is kind of like a narrow part where you can get, well, you can also get giant banana hits, but you can also get a lot of coins in the coin box too.
Interesting. Oh, this silly.
So let us know in the comments, because we got people watching us on YouTube. We're going to post this tonight. And so maybe before you end up pulling the trigger, race those other courses, Alex.
Yeah. So I'm fortunate. I've got an absolute gun loadout for Maple Tree Way T. So I'm trying to get 60k plus on it and hoping that carries me the rest of the way.
Yeah. Hey, Clowington, would you, while we continue talking, will you play that course just so Alex and Frenzy can see it?
Sure.
I've never seen it before.
It's fun, but for me,
my
it's
driving
hard to learn.
skills for the test.
This is the one course that I'm literally like, I don't frequently like go and like binge Carlos. Love Carlos, but I don't like binge his like lines all the time. And this is the one course I'm like, I cannot figure this out for the life of me. Like, I have to go watch Carlos and all the people to show me the lines. There's so many different routes.
All right, so I'm gonna go the way I usually go, which I think scores more points.
Yeah, teach me.
Hopefully it doesn't lag too. I don't never.
Yeah. The waterfalls in this course are so fun. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is the first break.
Do I usually go this way?
Oh my lord, there's so many paths.
Yeah.
But then it takes you really far back because it's so long, and it does that in the actual game too.
So right there you had like 4 paths, so it like splits into 2, and then it splits into 2 again.
And this part's kind of with the half. Oh,
nice.
Is this the run? Like,
right. So this is the other part here where banana would be hard if you're wanting to get those coins.
So this is like the narrow part.
Yeah, this right here is the narrow part, but it's there, but it's short.
A giant banana frenzy in that bit would be helpful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go the shortest way, I think. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go the shortest way.
Oh,
this way is
wow.
really short.
It breaks into another spot there. So there's way more than 4 paths.
And then, yeah, they all combine on this part. That will slow you down, but to get more points, you gotta. Also, the bots have been pretty aggressive for me. for the egg. Oh,
What
That
is
we
that?
made it past.
Yeah, the egg rolls in there.
That might
It
be
reminds me
our
of like
egg,
the
I don't know.
chompers on Rainbow Road a little bit.
Dang it, first. Oh yeah, there's a lot of pass.
So anyways, banana might be hard on it.
Yeah, because the first lap, if I got a triple banana frenzy, there was no one that went with me. It was just me on that one part. So you probably have to go.
I'm almost thinking coin mix on this one.
Yeah, I've got two takeaways from this. Takeaway one is that I think Neil and I have very similar playing styles where I definitely don't rush to do ranked. Like I do it across the week gradually and I generally focus on one track at a time. This is not the track to leave till last on Monday because like I need to like get my head around these routes and stuff. It's crazy. And then the other one is that, do you know what? It looks a mess for both Banana and Coinbox. There's a lot of windiness and like coin collecting is going to be quite hard, but also the bots and the AI don't seem to follow you around the longer paths. They take the shorter route, which means you're not going to get the banana. So yeah, what a quandary.
So I don't know if I helped you at all, other than just making your decision harder, but keep that in mind.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, these things aren't all created equal.
And I'm curious to see like what kind of comments we get in the video too.
Yeah, what are you guys using? Let us know.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on this theory that, you know, are we looking at the sunset of Coinbox? Bold statements.
Yeah, because like Meowser, as much as I love him and like, you know, he's a Bowser, obviously, I don't feel like he's been as useful as I would have liked him to be. I don't know if maybe he's still like not in his prime of like getting buffs. Because I remember feeling the same thing with Penguinette, and Penguinette's actually kind of like, I feel like she's hitting her stride right now.
I feel like Bowser or Meowser and Penguinette were on different paths though. I feel like when we got Meowser, he was super helpful for like that month. And then like as he got buffs, he got buffed a lot with coin boxers where Penguinette waited a long time.
Having the Shipyard track and the Mushroom Gorge track is a huge thing for Meowser because having those new tracks like is a game changer. You know, we see this again. This is something we've talked about before when we like were designing like the infographic that we published, where having drivers like Tux who had like 22 maps, but so many of them were the 2019 release, and you know you only ever see them once in a blue moon. I mean, when was the last time we saw Shy Guy Bazaar and stuff like that, where you know Tux is on, whereas Meowser, you know, having Shipyard, having Mushroom Gorge is a big bonus. Having those Bowser's Castle tracks they keep throwing at us.
Yeah. So talking about that though, I've been thinking a lot about Gold Dry Bones lately, and how he has so many tracks, but so many of them are the old Bowser Castle. I don't know if we're ever going to see the old Bowser Castle.
I hope so. I love those
new
tracks
one introduced, because they might do like a Bowser's Castle 2, Bowser Castle 3, like they did with the old one. And so I don't know if it's going to come back in the rotation. So all those tracks that he has, I don't think
I found an amazing resource on Discord. I have no idea how I stumbled upon it, but I did, where they listed like how many appearances a track has had like ever, like Mario Kart. And I'm sure that when I like glanced over it, I didn't spend a lot of time meticulously studying it. I want to find it and look at it again. But those Bowser's Castle ones, I'm sure they had like 16 appearances, and there wasn't really anything higher than that. And I feel like maybe Mario Kart's got some kind of like arbitrary cutoff where they're like, we've seen this 16 times in Mario Kart Tour, like it's retired now. I don't know, like there's definitely some tracks along that kind of similar vein.
Yeah,
I feel like the older tracks only show up once or twice a year. Because when I started playing, I was seeing all of the Bowser Castle 1, Bowser Castle 2, but now I just see Wario Shipyard again, Mushroom Gorge again, Maple Treeway again. Yoshi Valley is going to be popping up, Sky Garden.
I will also say that I feel like we have entered like a golden age of Mario Kart tracks. I mean, to have all these nitros drop like consecutively, to have Shipyard, Bowser's Castle, Mushroom Gorge, this one we're on now, Yoshi's one, Sky Garden, like they have, after like a year, have given us 2 tracks, Cheap Cheap Island and whatever the other one was, to like drop 5 like off the bat. like no one saw it coming.
So when I'm using my Bam and Gerbs and Reichenbach, the BGR tracker these days, I'll actually I'll hide rows of everything that's not new 2022, and I'll see what now items have the most coverage of all of these new things that are coming out. And so I'll focus on the items that'll have 4 or 5 of just these new like cluster of tracks and focus on that, because I don't care if something's, you know, coming on like some old, or has like an old Bowser's Castle or an old, you know, cheap island, or I don't know, whatever, like just the old stuff. I don't think that that's where Nintendo is steering. So
yeah, 100% I agree. I've done that as well, and I feel like a lot of viewers who will be watching this will be using Bam and Gerbs and will regularly like fill it in each tour as a part of their ACR work and their thing. And a bit of a sort of a consumer beware thing. Don't be too misleaded by some of those numbers at the top when it talks about, you know, total coverage, because there's more to it than, you know, you need to peel back the layers. Like RT tracks, we rarely see them. Old 2019 tracks, again, we rarely see them. You know, you're better off having Meowser than Tux or Gold Dry Bones and stuff, even though they might have more of total volume. So yeah.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
It's been a nice, like, in-depth conversation. We've talked about Mario Kart. We talked about economics. We've talked about...
Can we talk about one thing?
What?
Have you guys pulled on the Yoshi pipe? The Yoshi birdie pipe?
What is that?
The 10.
I opened the game. I was like, what is this? Like,
Right?
they're just going all over the show at the moment with these, like, things.
I hope that becomes a thing. Can you imagine a Bowser one?
If there were that many Bowser alts
You would
that were
just,
introduced?
Yeah.
you would pull on it, and I'd be like, "What are you doing? Why'd you do that?"
Yeah, it's bizarre. I like it. I mean,
it was,
Have you pulled on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
You
but
went 8 in. What do you have?
I did singles till I
Look at
got...
the track.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, go on, you go.
Yeah,
Well-
I did singles until I got the high ends, but even like say you missed like pink Yoshi or blue Birdo or blue Yoshi from like the ranked rewards, I mean, this is the chance to get them. Plus it's only, you can't reset it, so I mean,
Yeah.
I
I
think
took
it's a
the
track.
free high ends. Not free, but relatively cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I'm not touching it.
No, why not?
No, it's a trap. It is literally theft. It's theft of our rubies, right?
It's
All of the
simple.
supers are trash. Like, whether you've got them or not, like, this ain't Pokemon, this ain't collecting. Like, you don't need them. They're trash. So that basically leaves White Yoshi and Black Birdo. Black Birdo, respect, got a lot of coverage. You might need a dupe for that. White Yoshi, useless, redundant. So why am I spending 45 rubies on essentially a Black Birdo dupe? No, I'm not touching it.
Fair enough. I like it.
Don't fall into the trap, guys.
It did make Frenzy Fangirl quite happy though when she saw that, when she was reacting to it, and
Sure did.
when she pulled on it, unbeknownst to me, and I was like, "Oh no! Did you accidentally? You were just trying to go to the details, and you accidentally pulled on the pipe?" And you're like, "Oh no! I'm eating this up." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yoshi's my favorite
Have fun.
character, and I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you, Alex. White Yoshi's the cutest person out there, and Black Birdo is equally as cute. Yeah. Honestly, if I could pull on it more, I would.
Yeah, I wish we could reset it. I mean,
Yeah.
I know obviously why we can't, because then everyone would have level 8 Birdos and Yoshis.
I'm all for the
Going
20% high-end yield pipes. Like, I'm not pooping on that. I just don't like the items that are within it. But yeah, bring more of those.
Fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
Well, wait, one of you, I could be wrong. Who's using a red Yoshi this tour?
Alex.
Yeah, me. All those trash supers that I just like said were redundant.
I was like, I'm not crazy, right? Like someone said they're using red Yoshi, right?
I know, but I need 16 dupes to get into 8. So like getting one, like
100%, yeah.
drop in the ocean.
Yeah, that's true. I can get behind that.
Also, blue Yoshi covers about 9 tracks for me. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe retract. We can edit that bit out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about. They're beautiful and they're great and they're so helpful. I use a blue Yoshi like all the time.
I think I've actually worked out that at least 1/3, maybe 40% of the pipe's actually useful. So yeah, just scrap that. Like people think that I might know what I'm talking about. Take that bit out.
So are you gonna pull in the pipe?
Yeah, I am probably now.
I'm here to challenge everybody. That's my role in
Oh,
life.
you're good at it. Believe me.
Cool. All right, we can stop talking about that now.
Okay, so thankful, grateful made me happy.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we usually like to end our episodes with guests talking about something that they're either thankful for or grateful for, or just something recently that you either did or something that happened that made you happy. So if either of you want to start us off.
How about Clowington?
I'll starting this off.
Oh wait, no, Alex Young. There we go.
There we go.
Go ahead, Alex.
So yeah, my thankful. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I'm trying to get away from it desperately, but it doesn't seem to let me. But I've stepped back quite a bit from all the stuff that I was doing and my interactions and stuff. But last tour, I kind of dipped my toe back in with the community, and it was really helpful to have a lot of support when I was doing my top 100 run. So my grateful and thankful is the amazing Discord server that we've got on the Frenzy fans, but also the community in general on Reddit, on other servers is a really good place to be. So yeah, a lot of people played a big part in my my run last tour in one way or another, and I'm very grateful for them, and especially you guys for your role, not just last tour but for the many months before. So yeah, thank you guys.
And congratulations again, by the way.
Yeah, seriously.
That's such a big deal.
We're so excited for you.
All right, Clowington, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm thankful for you guys, Frenzy fans. I'm thankful for Alex Young for starting the whole. I used your ACR projections for the entire space tour. Legit, each day I would grind like an extra 5,000 points just because I saw it going up, and I was like, oh. Yeah. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for Frenzy fans. I mean, I found you guys on YouTube and I watched all your videos. Join the Discord. You guys have a great community. I mean, a lot of Mario Kart Tour YouTubers have great communities, but you guys have an awesome community. Aww. And I want to say I'm thankful for my friend Brad. He plays Mario Kart Tour with me. We got into it at the same time, and he's like a big Yoshi fan. I mean, he took Yoshi to level 7, double uncapped like probably 10 minutes after the daily reset. So last tour was for me. It was like Peach and Shy Guy, who are my favorites. And this tour it's for him because he's big on Yoshi. He'll be pulling the special pipe later this week. So yeah, I want to say thankful. I'm thankful to him too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Friends are.
What are you guys thankful for?
My goodness. Okay, you're up. I need to think about mine.
All right. So mine's more of a made me happy.
Okay.
And it's so silly, but there are just some things in life that are so simple that just bring me so much joy. So I don't know, it was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, there was this drink that was introduced into my life. It's the orange vanilla Coke. It's so good. I don't know why, but
I think it's gross.
So I don't even drink like the normal Cokes very much.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really like a Coke drinker, but you, when it first came out, you're like, hey, let's try this. And I was like, oh my gosh, this tastes amazing. Well, like recently they've like discontinued it, or it's super hard to get. And so we haven't been able to find it here in Atlanta. Mind you, we're like 30 minutes away from like the headquarters of all of Coke, and we can't find it anywhere. So last week we're in, of all places, like Southern Utah. Like I talk with people at work, like, hey, yeah, we went to St. George, and they're like, the island?
Yeah.
Like, no, Southern Utah. And all these stores, they got all this orange vanilla Coke, and we're like, oh.
Did you both buy it?
I don't like it, but we got him some.
So we got me some, and I was for the week that we were there, I was able to enjoy that drink again, because I was kind of, I was.
It was a legit gold pipe moment in a grocery store. Before we walked down the aisle, I was literally like, visualize the soda. You can do it.
And it was there, and
it was fun.
It was just nice to be able
I did one of those
to enjoy that again. So it made me happy.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Cool. I like it.
How about you?
On the St. George note.
Okay.
I'm grateful. Okay, it was a really different type of trip for us. We usually travel like either for business or hiking or outdoors. And this time I'm like, we're going house hunting. So I'm grateful that on our trip, we spent like half our time house hunting. And I think we found the one that we want. But I'm grateful that you spent the whole trip house hunting with me.
Yeah.
That was fun.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. And until the next video, may the frenzies be forever in your favor.
See you guys later. Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.